Nice.
Are we back?
Where are we?
What's going on?
All the summon spirits are visiting us?
What are you all doing?
Hey, what about Maxwell and...
Your
yeah,
wish is
Maxwell.
granted. But there is no link.
Awesome.
Without a link, the land will die.
Just as I thought.
The world was originally separated into two in order to prevent its destruction. If it returns to its true form, the world lacks the mana to support itself. The
Crap.
land is dying.
I don't need to know why it's dying. What do we need to do to stop it?
Support the two worlds by linking them with a giant tree. That is the only way to stop the destruction of the land.
We need to restore the giant Carlon tree.
I get it.
Lloyd, quickly. Before Darius Carlon flies off into the distant reaches of space, use its mana to awaken the Great Seed. That's the only way to revive it.
Good idea.
Then I'm counting on you, Eternal Sword.
Darius Carlon is already at the edge of the gravitational field. Not even Yggdrasil, Mythos, could stop this from happening. Do you still intend to try?
Yeah.
Even
Yeah,
strengthened
duh.
by your X-Sphere, it is likely that your body will not withstand the forces. Are you certain of your decision?
I said I'm doing it,
Yes.
so I'm doing it. It's not like we have a choice.
Well, I mean, we do, but it'd just be a
Very well.
stupid one. If we said otherwise. You know? Alright, here goes nothing.
It's not working. The mana's being deflected.
The
Oh,
Great
crap.
Seed is already dead.
No.
Wait, don't go. Please, wake up.
Whoa! He turned into like a albatross, man. I probably would have pissed myself if I started flying for the first time like that.
It looks like Darius Carlon stopped moving away.
Yeah, but why? The Eternal Sword is gone. The Eternal Sword.
It's right there.
Thank goodness.
This is my final wish. Eternal Sword.
Please awaken the Great Seed.
I beg you. Please, wake up!
Please!
Rise, giant Carlon tree!
I am Martel, and also the incarnation of the Great Seed itself. Lloyd, your hope, as well as those of many others, resurrected me.
So you're Mythos' sister?
No, Mythos' sister Martel is only one of the many souls within me. I am Mana, and I am the giant tree. I am the symbol of the many lives sacrificed to the Great Seed. I am a new spirit born to accompany the giant tree. And now the seed has awakened anew along with me.
This is the giant Carlon tree?
It's so beautiful and so grand.
This is the future form of the giant tree, but right now, it is only a small seedling. In its current state, the tree will wither and die.
Well then, how do we protect it?
You must provide the tree with love and adoration. As long as those conditions are met, I shall always protect the seedling.
I promise. If the tree ever starts to wither, I'll make sure we won't let it die.
Then, Lloyd, on behalf of all living things, I want you to give this tree a new name, as a proof of the pact.
What?
The giant Carlon tree was planted here by the elves when they first came, as a guardian to watch over and protect them. This newly reborn tree protects elves, humans, and the lives of all those who are caught in between. Therefore, this tree requires a new name.
Lloyd, pick a name for us. A name for everyone's tree.
So this tree is the link that connects the world. Okay, I got it. This tree's name is...
Oh man, what a bummer. We don't know what the name is. Right. We've done it! Finally! The game has been beaten! And here's all the wonderful voice actors for the various characters in the game. Give them a round of applause. They've done a good job. I don't know if you all... Noish had a voice? I didn't know that. I don't know what to say. I've finally done it. After a year and a half, I've finally done it. Wonderful. This game is a wonderful game. I am proud to say that I've beaten it as much as I have to this day. I've never completely beaten it 100%. I've never even completely beaten it this far. Most of the time I'd miss something vital or miss a side quest that I didn't even know about. I am very proud that I've gotten this far. And if you all have gotten this far too, another round of applause for you. You've done a wonderful job for getting this far. I don't know what to say. I mean, it's not like when I first beat Kirby 64 and I'm like, oh my gosh. I sound like a giddy schoolgirl in that one, but I have to give props to the guide that I was using. I mean, the person who made the guide. On IGN.com there is a guide for this entire game. It is wonderfully done. Some of you might be using it. I'd like to give a big shout out to Wishingtikal. And I will provide the link to this guide below. Without her guide, I mean, I'm guessing it's a girl. Sorry if you're a guy, I really am. But I'm pretty sure you're a girl if you ever watch this. But Wishingtikal, thank you so much for the guide. I would have not been able to do almost any, well, I mean, I would have been able to, but I would have been stuck at some parts. And thank you so very much for this guide. A wonderful guide. Wonderfully done. Even though there's might be one or two little minute things missing, overall, smashing job. Yeah, and thank you all for watching, for those of you who have. I know this might not have been the best choice for a first LP to start with. It's an RPG, and yeah, it's kind of hard to get into when you're just jumping in at the middle, but this is a great game. I strongly advise those who have not played it to play it. An amazing game, good story. It's just great. I love this game. Hopefully, with bonus episodes to come sometime in the future, I will show the difference in the Colette path, where there's differences to where we have Kratos. And hopefully I will also show the Devil's Arm side quest, show the various Coliseum battles that you can do, and I think there's a costume that we can get for someone, because we didn't go with this particular path. There's titles that I missed, and there's a lot that I've missed. I know for a fact that when you get to level 100, whoever gets to 100 gets a title. And I know that if you go through the complete Coliseum, you also get a title. So, those two I'll probably never ever get to show. Or maybe if I do, well, not with everyone, maybe with just one person or two. Not everyone, that's crazy. I don't know how I would go through the Coliseum with Rain. That would just be crazy. I do know that offhand there is a title for Genus that I never did or got. It's in battle. You just you can change your weapons during battle. So if you change his weapons like 5 or more times in battle, he gets some sort of title. You could do that if you want. I never did it. Never felt like it, really. If you were to play this game on hard and kill or have 265 encounters, I think, on hard, Lloyd would get some sort of title. Didn't really want to do that. I don't know how much harder it is, because I've never actually bothered playing the game on hard. But, you know. Little things that you can do don't make that big of a deal. And as for 100% completion, I probably won't ever get to show you all what happens, but I hope you all feel slightly compelled to do this. And that is pretty much the end of the game.
Grandmother, I'm home.
Oh, chosen one.
No, Grandmother, I'm not a chosen anymore.
Oh, yes. Colette, you have made us all proud.
Welcome home, Colette.
It's good to be home, Father.
I see. So, Kratos will travel with Karlon wherever it may go. What are you going to do? Go back to Iselia?
No, we're going out to visit new lands.
We're going around the world to try and make it easier for half-elves to be accepted.
It sounds like you have a difficult journey ahead of you.
We can return to Iselia when we're tired.
We will always have a home there. Hi, everyone. I'm back.
Sheena, I'm so glad you're safe. Congratulations, Sheena.
Why does that guy have a? Why does that girl have a guy's voice?
The world lies before us now. We have to inform everyone about.
You all heard that right. That girl had a guy's voice.
Yes, and for when Kuchinawa returns as well.
And it wasn't either of those two guys who were talking.
Let's work as hard as we
That
can.
is.
We're gonna make the village
That's
of
weird.
Mizuho into a ninja clan to be proud of. Alicia, I'm finally myself again. Time is finally starting to flow again from that night 16 years ago. You know what? I'm 28 years old now. Can you believe that?
Were you talking with Alicia?
Yes.
I just got back from overseeing the destruction of part of the mine. Now that that's done, we can rest assured that no new X-spheres will be excavated.
That's good to hear. What are your plans now?
I'm going to devote the full resources of my company to revitalization projects in order to build a new and better world.
I'll help too. I'm sure Alicia and Daddy would have wanted me to.
Are you really going to Karlon?
If a half-elf of Crucius remains here, the other half-elves will have no place to live. As a surviving member of Crucius...
Sorry to be talking over this slightly, but I really don't remember any of this when I beat the game the first
I'm
time.
going to collect all the X-spheres remaining
Just thought
in
I'd
this
say
land.
that.
And I will discard all of Crucius's X-spheres into space. I've dragged you into this until the very end.
It's okay.
It's time for me to go. Please use that sword to send us to Karlon.
Goodbye, Dad.
Give him a hug.
Die before I do, Lloyd. My son.
Yeah, no one wants to see their child die before they do.
Mom, Dad left. That was okay, wasn't it? For me to let him go? It was okay, right?
Lloyd, you wanted to go with him, didn't you?
No. I have my own path to follow. And Dad has his. And besides, I have a dad here already.
Is he? Then I won't say anymore.
Mom, I'll leave Dad's sword here beside you. Well, I'm off.
Alright. The final ending of the game. Or, I guess you could say the real ending, because obviously if you didn't choose to keep Kratos, or to eventually get Kratos back in the game, I would assume that this would be different. I've played the other ending. I've never played this ending before. I don't remember what the other ending looks like. But, yeah, this is nice. Saving the game. Completion data. Alright, let's save over this one. Alright. Exit save menu, yes. So, this is pretty much the end of it. Now that all that's left is the grade shop, which you can access by switching over to disc 1. Really, I'm not going to go too much into the grade shop at all. I might show it in a bonus episode. But really, no, I don't feel like showing anything about the grade shop, really, other than that. I've never been a fan of the grade shop, to be completely honest. I find it to... I mean, it's good if you want to play through the game a second time, and with all the grade that you can have, it's a good idea to play with it so that you can transfer over all the info that you've gotten on all the enemies and items and all that stuff. So that's a good idea. Keeping all the money that you still have or had or whatever, that's also a good idea. Keeping items and weapons that you might have had, that's a little cheap. Statuses, that's okay, you can have special costumes. You can do all sorts of stuff. You can even make the game, you can make it so that you gain experience 2 times faster, which I think is kind of cheap. Or you can make it so that you gain experience 2 times slower, which would be quite ridiculous if you put the game on hard. I think that would make me want to kill something. I'm just saying. Yeah. If you're going to go for 100% completion, you should transfer all your statuses over and all the item info that you've had. And once you do that, you should be able to play through the second time, and I believe you should be able to do everything pretty much. So, yeah. I guess that's really all I have to say. Wow. I'm still in pretty much complete shock that I actually finished the game. I would have never thought this day would come. It's been such a fun ride. Kind of annoying at times, like when I died at the water temple. I cannot believe I died at the water temple. But I did it. I finally did it. I'm rambling. I don't know what else to say. My next LP, if you haven't already heard, figured out, whatever, a blind Let's Play of Chrono Trigger, another RPG for the win. Yes. Yosh. For a side LP, well, I need to finish Super Mario Bros. And I'm taking my sweet dear time with that. After that, really, I have no idea. I'm thinking maybe a Sonic game, or something else along that line. But, yeah, I'm not really sure what I'm gonna do. So, thank you all so much for watching, and I'm so sorry for how many parts this has turned out to. At least it's not over 200. So, thank goodness for that. And again, This is Rubber Band Man Bob, signing off. Have a great day. I hope to see you all in Chrono Trigger. And, yes, thank you all for watching. Have a great day.